That's a standard format.
Sir, yes, possible po. We
Do you,
have,
anong it's possible, Iho? These are numbers. Numbers do not lie.
yes sir, meron po.
Hindi naman po ito philosophy or what. These are numbers.
Meron sir. Apa.
Meron? Now, saan nyo ginamit ito? O,
Dr.
tingnan mo, hindi
Galera.
mo rin alam. Hindi mo alam na you did not obligate this. It was released to you, but you did not obligate this. Tama?
Yes sir, apa.
Yes. Now, ang lalaki ng amount na ito, 21.59 is in billions. And from 2022, 3.014. If this were released, na kagaya ng sinasabi nyo, Doctor, if this were not, and you did not obligate it, bakit kaya? Kaya gusto kong malaman kung paano ito, Chairman.
Yeah, can we be given time to reconcile kasi kung more than 20 billion po yung hindi namin nagamit, ang utilization rate po namin is more than 90%. Ibig sabihin, nagamit yung pera. So, yeah.
Hindi ko po sinabi, Chairman, na kayo na nagamit po ninyo. Chairman, nandito po ba yung inyong finance fund?
Andito po, Madam Chair, si
Yeah.
Director Chian.
In your continuing appropriation 2022, do you have record of this?
Madam Chair, may I ask Director JR to answer?
Yes, please.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Yes, meron po, Madam Chair.
Thank you. Under your continuing appropriations for 2022, 3.014 billion. Ito po ay na-release pero hindi po nyo na-obligate. Tama po ba?
Dr. Galera.
Sir, released but obligated? Yun po ba yung tanong niyo?
I beg your pardon?
Released but not obligated?
Nandito sa records, our historical data shows that these were unobligated release for MOE.
Unobligated,
Release.
but released.
Yes. Unobligated release for MOE. Eh, di nandito naman yung ating DBM. Di tanungin natin.
Yes.
Unobligated
Yes, yes,
release.
yes.
Nasa NEP yan eh.
Yes,
Kung titignan nyo lahat.
Tama.
Lahat ng NEP, meron ito. Itong binabasa kong ito.
Yes,
Hindi
sir.
naman ako pupunta rito na hindi po ako nagbasa eh. That is what I can guarantee you, Doctor.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So alam mo ito,
Dr. Galera.
Sir,
hindi mo alam. Para sayang lang yung oras ko eh, iho eh. Kasi kung tatanungin ito sa budget hearing, sa plenary, if you are not able to answer this, I will move for the deferment of your budget. Ikaw ang director ng finance, hindi mo alam to.
Sir, if it's,
This should be your baby.
sir, let me just check the records po.
Comsec, could you kindly furnish Dr. Galera a copy of the NEP? That's a standard format.
Sir, yes, possible po. We
Do you,
have,
anong it's possible, iho? These are numbers. Numbers do not lie.
yes sir, meron po.
Hindi naman po ito philosophy or what. These are numbers.
Meron sir. Apa.
Meron? Now, saan nyo ginamit ito? O,
Dr.
tingnan mo, hindi
Galera.
mo rin alam. Hindi mo alam na you did not obligate this. It was released to you, but you did not obligate this. Tama?
Yes sir, apa.
Yes. Now, ang lalaki ng amount na ito, 21.59 is in billions. And from 2022, 3.014. If this were released, na kagaya ng sinasabi nyo, Doctor, if this were not, and you did not obligate it, bakit kaya? Ang laking pondo ito na magagamit sana ninyo eh. Bakit hindi nyo ginamit to? Why did you not obligate it?
Madam Chair.
Yes, please.
Sir, meron po kasi kaming mga implementing units.
Could you please speak louder, nearer
Speak
the mic?
closer to the mic.
Yes, sir. Sir, we have implementing units, and the implementing units are in charge of the obligation as well as the disbursement po of this appropriations. this allotment.
Bago po magtagal, Chairman Popoy, pwede po ba paki-submit sa akin o sa committee na ito yung how did you use itong amounts na ito?
We will comply, Madam Chair. Hindi ko rin masyadong maintindihan. I have to look at the numbers, but the numbers are too big not to be used, Madam
Yes.
Chair. So
and-
I will look into it.
Pursuant to the records also, your unobligated allotment for 2022, your unobligated allotment pursuant to the records is 6.3 billion. Ang lalaki pong amount ito. So, kaya gusto kong malaman kung paano ito, Chairman.
Yeah, can we be given time to reconcile kasi kung more than 20 billion po yung hindi namin nagamit, ang utilization rate po namin is more than 90%. Ibig sabihin, nagamit yung pera. So, yeah.
Hindi ko po sinabi, Chairman, na kayo na nagamit po ninyo. Tinanong ko kanina, sabi ng inyo pong finance director, ginamit. Hindi po ako nagsabi na ginamit ninyo. I did not say that.
Yeah.
Yun pong officer ninyo nagsabi na ginamit ninyo.
Yeah. If we will be allowed to reconcile, Madam Chair, yung figures, we can
Yes,
sit
please.
down with your
That is
APOP
for
to
1
look into
year
it.
again. You have on page 17 of your slides a report of your appropriation and your total obligation. So clearly, the numbers don't match. So please submit a written report to the committee, an explanation of why and how to reconcile these numbers, because that's an official document.
Madam Chair, kanina pa kami nagdidebate ni Kong Gutierrez dito. Bakit hindi nagtatali yung mga numero dito eh?
Is the DBM here? May we seek your enlightenment?
Yun pong sinasabi po ni Congressman Acop is continuing, meaning may 2 years validity. So possible nga po na nagamit dun sa succeeding year. Kasi continuing po yung sinasabi niya. So, opo. Yun nga po. Ang tanong lang po niya, bakit hindi masagot? Yun po. So, paano po ginamit yung continuing appropriation?
I requested that I be given a list of how they were able to use these big amounts. Di po ba? Yun naman ang sinabi ko. Kasi nagtataka ako, ang lalaki nitong amounts na ito. If you compare it to the other years. Yun po ang nakita ko. For CHED's program, the current JA data shows that as of March 31, 2023, the total allotted budget of 12,727,000 for the Unified Student Financial Assistance System, only 262,507 or 2.38% has been dispersed. Totoo po ba ito?
Sure po, boy.
Is that 2023, Madam Chair? 2023 ka?
Yes, as
Yeah.
of March 31, 2023, meron po kayong 12.7 million for your Unified Student Financial Assistance System. And according to the records, 262,507 lang ang na-disbursed. or 2.38%. Totoo po ba ito?
Opo, kasi yun,
I'm not asking for any explanation, Mr.
Ah,
Chairman,
okay.
kasi 1 minute lang yung binigay sa akin ng aming mahigpit na kwan na chairwoman. Alongside this item, meron pong universal access to quality tertiary education in the amount of 25.4 billion. Tama po. And only 2.13 billion ang natanggap ninyo galing sa DBM. Tama po ba?
opo.
Ang tanong, bakit po ganito ang sitwasyon? The first one,
Okay, Madam Chair, the reason why the disbursement is low in the first quarter of the year, kasi po yung UACTE napupunta sa apat na pagbabayarin. No? Yung una, reimbursement ng LUCS tsaka SUCS sa kanilang tuition and miscellaneous fees. Nagbubukas ho ang semester ng mga LUCS sa January. So magsisimula pa lang ho sila mag-claim ng reimbursement nila in the first quarter. Hindi ho kami pwedeng mag-evaluate at saka magbayad in the first quarter. So usually, nababayaran ho yung claims ng LUCS for the second semester, usually in the second quarter already, or even the third kung mabagal ho silang mag-submit. So yan ho yung mga 5 billion ho yan. Yung mga test grantees naman po, ina-apply pa lang nung schools nila yung possible test grantees in the first quarter because they need to prove that they are gainfully enrolled or they are enrolled in the school. So meron hong attached document yan. So hindi po talaga magagastos yung pera sa first quarter of the year kasi babayaran yan second or even third quarter of the year, Madam Chair. So talagang mababa ang utilization namin sa first quarter.
thank you. I'll go to the next issue regarding dropout rates. For academic year 2021-2022, yun pong dropout at saka attrition rate ninyo is 41.685% for state universities and colleges. For academic year 2020, the same academic year, yung third year students ninyo dropout rate is 30.66%. And for private higher education institutions, for the same academic year, yung dropout rate po doon ay 57.09% for fourth years. And for third year students, 50% po yung dropout.
Chair Popoy.
Would you agree with this?
I would accept the data given by Congressman Acop. The data that we use is attrition rate, Madam Chair, not dropout rate in our presentation. But if that is the data provided, we recognize the data.
The question, Mr. Chairman, is ano po ang ginagawa natin to para ma-lessen yung dropout rates? Yun po yung ating dapat bigyan ng solusyon.
Madam Chair, mataas po talaga nung panahon ng COVID. Even the attrition rate that we submitted in our presentation, the attrition rate went as high as 41% during COVID. Ang ibig sabihin ho ng attrition rate, yung mga hindi nag-enroll. Hindi naman po necessaryong nag-drop out sila. Hindi lang nag-enroll nung taong yon, which means possibly the next year they will go back to enroll. It's very high. So we're trying to bring it down. So ngayon sa attrition rate nasa 27% na lang po. So ano po ang kailangan gawin? Kailangan ho masiguro na yung kanilang edukasyon ay talagang libre pa rin. Kasi ang number one reason kung ba't nagda-drop out ang mga bata sa higher education ay wala pong pambayad ng tuition at miscellaneous fees. Madami hong pag-aaral dyan. Ikalawa, kailangan siguruhin natin doon sa mahihirap talaga, magkaroon sila ng test. Kasi pwede hong babalik ka, libre na ang tuition at miscellaneous fees, pero wala ka namang pangpamasahe, wala kang pangkain, etc. We have to ensure that test is provided and as had been mentioned, kailangan medyo mabilis sana nila makuha para meron silang confidence na sila ay pwede pa pong mag-aral. At ikatlo po, kailangan naka-alerto yung mga eskwelahan doon sa mga estudyanteng tumigil. Dapat ho tulungan nilang makabalik. Halimbawa, doon ho sa policies, Kasi po ang madami estudyante, pag tumigil, pagbalik, yung ibang eskwelahan parang ayaw silang gawing test grantee kasi may gap, no? Kailangan ho yung mga eskwelahan, they should be welcoming to the students when they come back. Yun po ang ilang intervention na kailangan gawin. In short, we have to assure the students that their education is possible.
So, Chairman, in the next year's budget hearing, and if ever you would still be here and we see each other, mas maganda siguro yung percentages na.
Pangako po namin yan. Bumababa naman po yung attrition rate.
Thank you. Madam Chair, maraming salamat po.
Salamat po,
That
at
would be
hindi
all.